Hello, this is PR Krishnan. This is my 13th edition on RERA from my perspective. In this edition, I'll recall some of the features of RERA in brief, which we have partly also seen in the second video, and some we have not seen earlier. Also, we will look at the important pointers that you should keep in mind and which is practiced. So let us go to the topic right away. Features. The purpose is to monitor, adjudicate or arbitrate any dispute of the real estate. I think we have seen this earlier. This is one of the main features. Transferring 2/3 of the allottee's return consent is required whenever he is transferring the project to any third party or the project is being subcontracted. Okay. And sometimes he might even need to get a RERA approval. Jurisdiction, of course, we have discussed about jurisdiction earlier. You can't go to any court other than RERA court. Both the builder and the allottee has compulsorily has to go to the RERA court only for anything. Even if you go to the other courts, Metropolitan Court or any other court, they will direct you to RERA only. They will not accept any of your case there. Trustee. Earlier, builder used to take all the money. He used to keep it with him. People were scared to ask him, and it was like, you depend on him. He was supposed to be the owner. No more. Now builder becomes a trustee. He acts as a trustee on your behalf. Okay, and there's a paradigm shift, and at least 70% is in safe custody. That I think you know by now, right? That is managing your funds on your behalf. Now he has a responsibility. That 70%, just briefly I'll touch it, is that you give 100%, 30% he can withdraw for his marketing salaries, any other sales, marketing, logistics, salaries and his profit immediately, but balance 70% remains with the bank. The bank will give only when the CA gives a certificate of the valuation, the architect says that the work has been done, and the engineer says how much material has gone into for that work. So that we have discussed in detail earlier. So the control system is very good. So let us go to the next chart. Okay. Conveyance, as per rules, now he has to convey the deed within 3 months. Though it's difficult, but that's what the act says, and he has to do it. Okay, so that we have discussed this. We have seen this earlier in two videos separately. Parking again has been very clearly discussed, and we have seen this while discussing in the carpet area part very in great detail. It was a major issue earlier. Now they have been very clearly told what is a carpet and what is the parking, and how it is related to your flat. So there you can actually be you can actually own a parking lot. That is very clear. Audit, for this is a very important function for the funds management, for taking out the 70% which we just told you from the bank. First the architect has to certify a certain work has been done. Let's say plumbing work is done, or let's say brick work is done. Then the engineer will say for that brick work how much sand, cement or brick etc. has been used. Then he has to certify that, and based on the certificate of the engineer, the C has to certify what the valuation of the material that has gone in, including labor. When all these three come only, then only the bank will release the fund that is mentioned in the CS certificate up to the value of 70%. So there's a good check that has happened, and each one of them have been made responsible for it. Change of ownership. Developer's obligation devolve on unit, not by person. That is, earlier what happens whenever there is a structural issues, if you are the owner, you will address when you are there. But the moment you sell and go away, he will not bother about the new buyer. He will say, you go and talk to your seller. I'm not bothered. But now there is a quantum shift from being responsible to an individual. Now he has become responsible for the unit. So in the unit you can come, go, another person can come, go, a third person can come, go. For 5 years he has to correct any defect that is shown to him, and within 30 days he has to correct the defect. Responsibility, that has been covered under chapter 3. It's a huge list: dues, registration, verification, correctness, affidavit, all those things which he has to submit, and slides and everything, conveyance, all those things he has to do. Then he has to ensure conveyance, he has to ensure maintenance through essential service. It has been his responsibility to form association, that is basically committee or society. He has to ensure that correct quarterly update in the websites. So he has to ensure that he delivers as per the plan. So this is a huge do's and don'ts given in section 4A, B up to H, and it covers all these things. Friends, we shall be closing this video here, and balance part of the RERA features will be featured in the next video. So please do not forget to see the next video, as that is important. Please do leave a comment, and if you have liked the video and subscribe for it, please also leave a comment, and possible please also share with other groups, so people should benefit from the knowledge. Thank you so much.